Hello everyone and welcome back to Vernon Gaming. Before we get this video started, I would like to apologise for the lack of videos lately. I think the last video I posted was about 2 weeks ago and that had no commentary. It was just me painting a car on Forza Horizon 3. So I do apologise for that before we start this episode. But here we go guys, a brand new series to this channel. 5 lap career modes, pretty much self-explanatory. We're going to go 5 laps around each race for a whole season in F1 2016 whilst we're waiting for F1 2017 to be released by Codemasters. I'm so hyped, but let's get straight into this. So at the start of each career mode, you need to pick your driver task. So there we go, just a few seconds ago. We're going to pick this helmet. I'm going to keep the same colours, but I'm going to swap some bits around. So the white bit's going to go black and the black bits are going to go white. Yeah, if you haven't worked out already, this is post-com. And I recorded this so long ago, I've actually completely forgot what's happened in the race. So what happens in the race is as much as a surprise to me as it is to you. If you don't know already, I'm British, so we're going to go for that. And we're going to pick the number 95. I'm not allowed to say why because copyright reasons. But, you know, let me just tell you something. It's mainly about Cars, the movie by Disney. So if you haven't worked out already, we're going to be driving for not Force India, Marussia. And without further ado, guys, we're going to get straight into practice.
Welcome to Melbourne, where the practice session is about to start for this weekend's Australian Grand Prix. The pre-race talking is over. Now it's time for the drivers to show their worth. A warm welcome once again to the man standing beside me in the commentary box for this session, Anthony Davidson. Hello, Ant. Excited to get underway?
Yeah, absolutely. I always look forward to seeing the cars get out there on track. They probably won't be on the limit immediately, of course. We know that one or two of the teams are looking to do some work on new aerodynamic packages, so that always takes some time to get into. But it'll be really interesting to see later on in the session what kind of performance gains are there to be found.
Alright then guys, there we go, just a quick intro to practice from David Croft and Anthony Davidson. In the track acclimatization, the tyre wear test and the qualifying lap test that we do in practice, we're going to get only one shot at each run to try and get purple. Purple means perfect, green means good and red means rubbish. You'll see what I mean by that in a second. So yeah, we get one shot to try and get purple, which means we can get more resource points, which means we can improve the car even quicker. So now as you see, I come across the line in a second. There is markers in front of me that I drive through. You can see the little circle on the top. I'm getting purples at the moment, which means I'm going through the markers perfectly and exactly how they want me to go through the markers. Later on in the lap, I think I mess up a bit and I get a few greens. There we go, there's one, number 3 and number 4 at the start then. Green means good, purple means perfect. I don't think I get any reds, which means rubbish. That's when you completely miss them or you go through way too slowly, like -1 miles an hour. So yeah, this is the first test. It's been relatively clean lap so far, cutting on to the end of the lap now. I think we've done good enough to get a purple lap. Why shouldn't we have? It's been a relatively quick lap, nice and smooth as well. So coming across the line now, and yes, we have. We've got just enough points to get purple. So on to the next event, that I believe is tyre wear test. Yes, it's the tyre wear test. So basically, this is a 4 lap. I believe it's 3 lap event where you need to drive around the track and get the tyre wear as low as you can possibly make it. I think I do quite well in this test as well. Can't remember, like I said, I recorded this a very long time ago. So now you can see a bar across the top of the screen, and purple means perfect, green means good, and red means rubbish. You also need to stick to a time limit on this lap, which means you can't go at 1 miles an hour, making literally no wear on your tyres either. You need to push relatively hard as well. You need to find a perfect balance between pushing hard and keeping your tyres, you know, not degrading this. I pushed a bit too hard in that corner and I've lost a lot of tyre wear. Yeah, the car actually felt really good considering it is the worst car on the grid. Whilst we're here, guys, let's try and smash our light goal today of 7 lights. If we can get that, I have already recorded Bahrain. well, that can come up pretty shortly. So cutting on to the end of these laps now. I did the first one purple, second one purple. Can we get this third one purple? Yes, we can. So once again, 50 resource points in the bag for the Mana Racing team. Now guys, here we go, final test for the day. It is the qualifying pace. So what we need to do now is trying to get a perfect lap in. Hopefully our lap won't be like that corner that we just did. That was shocking. We went right up onto the grass there. Hopefully we can be really smooth on the wheel. No soaring like we saw in Lance Stroll doing in the Australian Grand Prix. You know, we looked really tentative on the wheel. He didn't look very confident at all. We're starting the lap and we're already seconds down, or a few tenths down, which isn't the best. Hopefully we can get a good run on this lap. I can't actually see what our time is at the moment because the screen that I'm looking on whilst doing this commentary is very small. I think we're about one-tenth up. Well, we were then, but now we've cut ahead onto the lap. We've only got one lap to do this. Let's see how good we can get it. We're down a bit there. Oh, can we quickly make some time up to the line? Yes, we can, but I don't think it's going to be enough for purple. No, it is not. We've made it up to 14th on the grid, but that was not enough for a purple lap. That's absolutely shocking. Yeah, so hopefully we can do better than that in qualifying. When talking about qualifying, here's Anthony Davidson and David Croft with their intro.
Welcome to Melbourne, where qualifying for the Australian Grand Prix should be getting underway shortly.
Alright then guys, sorry about that, I accidentally pressed skip when David Croft and Anthony Davidson were talking. Not the best, but here we go, on to our qualifying lap. Remember, I said we have one shot for everything, so here we go, one shot qualifying. Why not? That's actually what it's called. As you can see, Nico Rosberg in a much quicker car there. We did mess up into the first corner a little bit, but let's see if we can make it hopefully out of P20. Very deep into that corner there. We catch right up to Nico Rosberg, getting into P7 there. Well, that was because we went deep, and now we're really struggling on the pace. Down to P20. Oh, that's a snap of oversteer and a half. We had understeer, then oversteer. Then as we came back onto the track, we got lift off oversteer. And yeah, now we're down into P22. It's going to be really hard to try and catch this back up. Our team wants us to finish in P19. Will that be possible? I don't know. We cut in that corner just a slight bit. Well, we didn't cut it, but two wheels came off the ground. That couldn't have done our lap any good. We're not putting all the power onto the ground as we need it. Coming into this fast chicane now. Oh, cutting the corner once again, and the FIA actually see that. We get a warning for corner cutting. Luckily we didn't get our lap time invalidated. By the looks of it though, if we did get our lap time invalidated, it wouldn't have actually made a difference because we're in P22 at the moment. We're cutting the corner again. This is a really messy lap, guys. I don't think we're going to be able to make it out of P22. Oh, come on, now into the final sequence of corners. The penultimate one and the last one here now. Can we get a good run out of it? At least we didn't do a Jolyon Palmer and crash into that wall on the outside, but that is going to be something that we watch out for in the race. Coming up to the line now. No, we can't progress on P22. So we're going to be starting our first race in the 5-lap career mode in last place. So there we go, guys. A very disappointing qualifying result for us. Here is the starting grid for the race. So we have Lewis Hamilton on pole and Nico Rosberg in second place. The two Mercedes lock out the front grid. Daniel Ricciardo, Sebastian Vettel, Kimi Raikkonen, Max Verstappen. Two Williams there now, Sergio Perez, Fernando Alonso, Jenson Button in 11th, followed by Nico Hülkenberg, Romain Grosjean, Carlos Sainz. Then behind them, Esteban Gutierrez, Daniel Kvyat, the two Renaults, Pascal Wehrlein, our teammate, Marcus Ericsson, Felipe Nasr, and us rounds off the grid for today. Now, on to the start of the race. Hopefully, it can be a good one. And here we go, guys. This is the start of the Melbourne Australia Grand Prix 2016 5-lap career mode on Vernon Gaming. A relatively good start from everyone on the grid. My teammate goes to the right-hand side of the track. I'm on the left-hand side, trying to go up the inside of the Sauber. He blocks me off. We make contact with the Toro Rosso. Oh no, my teammate spun round. What is he doing? Pascal Wehrlein has spun round. He's got hit by the Sauber and the Renault. We're trying to make a move round the outside, of the Hascott and the Sauber car. We can get the cutback, go up the inside of them. Carlos Sainz is in front of us. followed by another Hascar. I don't know quite which one that is, Esteban Gutierrez or Roman Grosjean. Yeah, hopefully we can catch up to them. Hopefully we have a replay of the start, because that did look very messy. But we need to be concentrating on our own race at the moment and stop worrying about our teammate. He can do his stuff. We need to concentrate on our own race. We have Carlos Sainz and the Hascar in front of us, like I just said. We need to be really pushing now, trying to catch up to the back of Carlos Sainz, because in a minute he's going to end up going away, and we're going to have to start defending from the likes of Gutierrez and the 2 Renault cars that I believe are behind us. Look at Pascal Wehrlein for start. It's a relatively good start, much better than the 2 Renaults around him. Trying to go around the outside of the Hascar here. What happens now? Gets on the accelerator there, very peculiar, and he gets hit off by the rear end of the Hascar. The the Sauber tries to stop and slow down. He just ends up sliding into the side of Pascal Wehrlein, and then he gets followed by the Renault. Very messy start from Pascal Wehrlein there. Hopefully he can get up the grid just a little bit. Maybe not last place. Maybe better than last place will be better for us. Of course, it will be better for us not to finish in last place. What am I on about? But hopefully, hopefully you can salvage something out of this race after that first corner crash. Well, cutting ahead now on to the start of lap 2. Like I said, we need to make a move on Carlos Sainz. Thinking about it there, but we get a very bad exit because I was like, should we go up the inside of him? I went late on the brakes, tried to think about it, and now we're under attack from Esteban Gutierrez. Once again, trying to go late on the brakes to catch up with Carlos Sainz. We're just compromising our exit. Watching back this race now is very painful because we're making way too many mistakes, way too frequently. Are we going to try and get, see, just cutting the corner there. It's just slowing us down, although it is a quicker way around the corner. You're going off the track, you're rejoining, you're bouncing the car up off the floor, not getting all the power down. Just missing the apex there. Very messy lap now, which means we are losing the back of Carlos Sainz, and Esteban Gutierrez is being allowed to catch up to the back of us. You can see now we have Esteban Gutierrez catching up to the back of us. We have 2 proximity arrows. We go wide, hit the wall like Jolyon Palmer did. He's going up the inside of us. What's going to happen? Into the first corner, we're going to push him out, trying to make sure he doesn't get past us. We go too wide. Oh, he's spun round Esteban, and he gets hit by 3 cars. Was that? Wow. That looks like the end of Esteban Gutierrez's race, and there is confirmation at the top of the screen. I don't know. Did he go late on the brakes? Did I cut in front of him? I don't know. We're going to have to see what the FIA says about that incident. Oh, that's a shame for Esteban Gutierrez, because has had some struggles in real life 2016, and now in our 5-lap career mode they're struggling once again. But it would have been a good battle if we managed to pull that move off without any contact being made. I don't know whether he hit my rear tyre and just spun round like Pascal Wehrlein did to the Haas before. Oh dear, we've had a bit of history in this race. Lap 1, obviously, the Manor hitting the Haas car, the Manor spun round. Now the Haas car hit the Manor and the Haas has spun round. It's a bit messy, this race. But yeah, hopefully, we can catch up to Carlos Sainz. He looks very far ahead of us after that little incident. Otherwise, it's going to be quite a boring race for us. Someone who it is definitely not a boring race for is the 2 Mercs ahead of us. These 2 are leading the race, and I believe that there is a battle for first place going on right now. So we're going to watch some of this. As you can see, the field is very close on lap 3 of this 5-lap race, and I think Nico Rosberg is in front of Lewis Hamilton now. Let's have a look, see if we can see the helmets. Yes, Nico Rosberg is in front, and Hamilton is getting very close to the back of him now. Literally right up his gearbox. Could you get any closer? You possibly could, but then you would start risking your front wing. Think about all the dirty air that Hamilton's going through right now. He's going to have to try and, make sure that he doesn't go off the track, because he hasn't got as much downforce as Nico Rosberg. I don't know whether you saw that in some of the shots before, but there is a Sauber car in front of them. So let's hope that they don't get in the way of this battle, because this could end up being very interesting. So Lewis Hamilton once again getting very close to the back of Nico Rosberg. Must be less than half a second between them. It's very close between them now, and Lewis Hamilton is thinking about a move coming round the chicane. They're literally pushing each other now. Oh my gosh, this is going to end up very bad for both of them if they end up going off together. You could see the Sauber there. Lewis Hamilton going up the inside of Nico Rosberg. Can he pull it off? Nico Rosberg trying to hang it around the outside. Lewis Hamilton's going to have to finish up around this corner now, and he gets moved on. Well done to Lewis Hamilton. Or what a move off the back of Nico Rosberg there. And now we are on to lap 4. I haven't really caught up to the back of Carlos Sainz, but let's see what we can do in these dying laps of this race. So, tried to say maybe catching up to the back of Carlos Sainz is a bit of a long shot. We are actually really far down the field. So what is that? I think he is 10 seconds or 24 seconds ahead of us. I believe it's 10 looking at the mini-map. I don't know who's 24 seconds behind. We have got Jolyon Palmer behind us now. Our teammate, by the looks of it, is still in last place. Oh, that's not the best. Actually, no, it's not Jolyon, not our teammate in last place. It was that Sauber that was getting in the way of the battle between Lewis Hamilton and Nico Rosberg. That was probably the most exciting bit about this race. Yeah, I mean, the contact between Pascal Wehrlein at the start and the Haas-car, and then the Haas-car of Esteban Gutierrez, I want to say, and us, that was quite exciting, but that was the most exciting clean battle that we've seen in this race so far. We went off the grass a bit there. Hopefully that won't affect our grip too much. Obviously grass on the tyres makes them less grippy because they're dirty. But coming round the final sector now of the, well, we're not quite in the final sector now. Now we are. Yes, but we're coming around the final sector of the final lap of this first race. P15. Not too bad. Say we're in the slowest car on the grid. Our fuel lights just come on. Don't know how worrying that's meant to be. I think we have ran this race completely on rich fuel mixture because my driving style is very conservative of the fuel. But ever since that battle, Lewis Hamilton has managed to keep the win, and as we can see there, he has won the race. We're coming over the line to finish in P15. Our team must be very happy with that. We're coming over to the right hand side now to celebrate with the team as we come over the line. There we go, P15. What a race.
Hard work out there. That was a strong drive and a good finish. Well done.
A great win then for the Mercedes team today. Anthony, what do you think made the difference here?
Well, I think the track conditions just really suited their car today. Wind, track temperature, you name it. These cars come alive when the tyres are just at the right temperature. So the more easily you can keep them there, the better your race tends to go. And that's exactly what happened. Their car just looks so comfortable out there.
So as I say that, we can see the drivers coming out now to collect their trophies. It's yet more silverware to take back to their base in Brackley after another excellent Grand Prix.
Rightio then, that was the first race. As you can see, our rivalry with our teammate, we are drawing, and we have got a lot of resource points to spend on whatever we want. 863 to be precise, so we are buying the chassis weight upgrade and the drag upgrade. Hopefully that can overtake Renault by the next race. Wow, that is some quick upgrades. You know, this car is going to be up with the Mercedes as quickly as you can say the word go. Yes, there we go. What do you think of this series, guys? Brand new to this channel. I'm thinking until F1 2017 comes out, we can do this sort of thing to try and keep F1 going on my channel. It's something that I feel very passionate about. I just cracked all my fingers. Don't know whether you heard it or not. But yeah, what do you think about this? If you have enjoyed this video, be sure to smash the like button. I think I said 7 likes or more. Yeah, I believe so. 7 likes or more. I'll be sure to upload Bahrain in the very in the very close future. Oh my gosh, I'm just losing my mind now. I can't say a single word to save my life. So I'm going to end the video here. Please like, subscribe, comment, share the video with your friends if you have enjoyed. And until next video, guys, I've been Verdant Gaming. Goodbye.